Hello, RoahmMythril here once again, with a bit of an update video this time. This is not the official reopening of my channel for 2012. I just wanted to do an update video, get something on my channel, let everyone know what's been going on. So in the background here, I'm going to be playing Megaman 3 Endless. This is basically a ROM hack that turns Megaman 3 into endless screen attack mode, like from Mega Man 9 and 10. And they did a really nice job with it. They even added some enemies that were not in the original game, so how they did that I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if they're, like, data remnants buried in the code or something, or if they created them from whole cloth, basically. Either way, it's really nicely done. Okay, so as to what's been going on. Finding time to record recently has been a bit of a problem, for a couple of main reasons. The first main reason, as visitors to my site know from a recent site update, wow, that was close. On Christmas morning, quite unfortunately, we lost my great-aunt. Fortunately, it was a gentle passing. She led a very full, long life, and so that at least makes things a little easier in this time, you know? That, and also the really important thing is, it's thanks to my mum's work. She was working as my great-aunt's caretaker since, I think 2003, so it's been a while. She worked as her caretaker, and it's thanks to that that my great-aunt got to live the rest of her life the way she wanted to. All she really wanted in life was to be able to live in her own home. And it's thanks to my mum's hard work that she was able to do that, so that's the really big important thing. One of the nicer relatives over there spared kind of a comforting thought for us, that this was kind of the way that my great-aunt would have wanted to go, as she put it, going to spend Jesus' birthday with him. I myself, I'm not an overly religious type particularly, but that's still a very nice comforting thought. And so, you know, that helps out a good bit. Yeah, I know this is cheesing this section, I don't care. So, with her passing, we've been just doing what we can to get by, to get through it and everything, and it's things like that that really help out. Just keeping in mind that she lived the way she wanted to, that's the important thing. With her passing, things have been kind of hectic between family visitations and the service, all that kind of thing. So, actually having time to record has been a bit of an issue. I have actually tried to record, but the times that I have, this project has turned out to be a lot more difficult than I really expected it to be. As followers of my channel know, my first planned project for the new year was going to be Imperishable Night. When I originally suggested it back on the original Let's Vote list, what I had planned to do was just a one continue clear normal mode run. It's something I had already done before on my own time, so it was something I knew I could do. That being said, I figured I could just go ahead and record that, have a good time doing so, talk about the game that way, and it wouldn't be particularly an issue. It'd be a short little fun project that I could get done and out of the way and posted. But the longer it went, the more I realized I wanted to challenge myself with it and do something I hadn't done before. So I said, hey, you know, I'll do a one continue clear on hard mode. And, yeah, that's something I've never accomplished before, and I'm starting to realize why. It's a lot trickier than I expected it to be. Basically, my attempt so far, I can get through stage 1 without any problems, no lives spent, no bombs used, no problem. Stage 2, I usually have to use one bomb during the fight with Mystia. It's stage 3 where things really come unraveled. Cain appears suddenly, opens up a can, and yeah, what she doesn't carve through, Reimu usually polishes off in round 4. So, yeah, that's been a bit of a thing. I don't want to just sit there and wait until I have this recorded to post anything on my channel, so what I'm going to be doing is actually delaying Imperishable Night for a little bit. I am still going to actually be filming it eventually, but I wanted to at least go ahead and get another project going. So what I figured I'd do is start on a lengthier project that I know a lot of people have been waiting on, and that's going to be Megaman Battle Network 3. So that's going to be the first project of the new year. Blasted Magflies. So, yeah, I'm going to be starting the new year with Battle Network 3. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to that one. Since I won't be doing things like the chip library demos or anything like that, I should be a lot more interested in getting into it and everything. It won't be as daunting a project for me. And so I think that'll make it more enjoyable on my end, too. Having a lengthier project like that where I can make guaranteed progress each day, get videos edited and uploaded and all that kind of thing, that'll keep my channel lively and everything. Plus, it should give me time between recording takes and everything to where I can maybe attempt Imperishable Night once a day, see if I can get anything going there, and try and get that project finished up and ready to go after Battle Network 3 is complete. So, I think that actually should work out fairly well. Yeah, see, here we go. Mega Man 3 Endless adds tellies and spines, which were not in the original game. Kinda interesting, that. So another project that people have been asking if I'd end up doing anything with is a fan-made Mega Man game, it's a Flash game, called Rochan. And I've actually been looking at that recently, and it actually is pretty good, rather impressive. I do very much enjoy the Robot Master stages, and I may indeed try and perfect run them at some point. The Fortress stages, probably not. But then, I mean, you know, that's par for the course for my perfect runs. It's rare I do the Fortress stages, that I find them very fun. The ones in this case, my issues with them, for one thing, there is one Fortress stage that starts introducing more X-style mechanics, through forced use of ride armors. Also, the boss of the first Fortress stage is a pain in the tail. It's this pair of twin robots, one armed with an axe, one armed with a jetpack and a lance. And you have to fight both of them at the same time, and they are really annoying. Basically, my only other complaint about Rochan is that Rochan herself does not have the slide, but instead has an X-style dash that is just as clumsy as the real Mega Man X dash. And the main issue with the dash isn't so much the dash itself, but the controls for it. If they had just left it to having its own button, that would have been fine, but they gave it double-tap controls, and I cannot tell you the number of times I've been trying to carefully adjust myself near a pit and have thrown myself right into it through use of double-tap controls. But that is something that I will probably be working with in the future. It is a fun game overall, I quite liked it. So, here I suppose I can talk a bit about how Christmas was, other than the passing of my great-aunt. Other than that, I had spent the day with my family, and it felt really nice to just spend the day with them and just have some downtime like that. We actually ended up watching a triple Mystery Science Theater feature for Christmas. First we watched the Joel-era episode Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. It's as goofy as it sounds. I just don't trust that. Then we watched the Mike era episode Santa Claus, a frightening little Mexican concoction where they were trying for charming, but ooh, it was just creepy. God, that is the creepiest Santa Claus. However, as a severe counterpoint, it also features Lupita, a little girl who Mike and the bots refer to as aggressively cute, and she really is. She's completely adorable. After that, we watched the Riff Tracks sampling Santa Claus and the Ice Cream Bunny, which kind of felt like a bit of a misnomer. Santa Claus featured very minimally in the movie, and the Ice Cream Bunny even less. Which actually may be a good thing, because they were on the creepy side too. But really, the only scenes that Santa Claus and the Ice Cream Bunny appeared in, they were kind of being plot bookends for, of all things, a Thumbelina movie, which in and of itself was taking place with this girl looking at these dioramas in some amusement park. So we had to keep clipping back to her vacantly staring at these little shadow boxes and supposedly watching the story of Thumbelina. Yeah, it was weird. It was very, very bizarre. Something I can farm off of, please. That would be very nice. So yeah, watching those was entertaining. As far as things I got, I finally have a 3DS, so I've very much been enjoying that. I've got the 3D Pokédex on there. I think the most recent thing I got on there was LGM. I also got Pokemon Rumble Blast. I've very much been enjoying that. I was a big fan of the original Pokemon Rumble for WiiWare. I always kind of hoped they would update it to add the other generations. Well, 86 screens, that's not bad. That's a new record for me also. So yeah, I'd always hoped that Pokemon Rumble would be updated with the rest of the generations of Pokemon, and that's basically what this is, so mission accomplished. Yeah, not going down there, because that's just ridiculous, and it's a yellow devil, I have no desire to fight it, and there's not even really any benefit to doing so. It's not like it gives you a bonus or anything. I also got Super Mario 3D Land, though I have not yet had a chance to play that, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I also finally got Portal 2, so I can have fun with science. Also, Shag sent me Skyrim, so I'm hoping to enjoy that actually later tonight. Delayed only by trying to get achievements on Beautiful Katamari, one of which is racking up 100 hours playtime, so I've just been letting the game idle in the background while I've been doing other things. Playtime achievements. Kinda aggravating, those, especially when they're that ridiculously outlandish. So, something else to talk about here is a bit of a New Year's resolution of mine, is I'm going to be trying to conquer a slight phobia I have of getting behind the wheel of a car again. The last time I actually drove was back in 2002 when I was attending Full Sail, and last time I was behind the wheel of a car was when I totaled it. So yeah, I've been a bit edgy about being behind the wheel of a car ever since then. And that's a phobia I need to get over. Another part of the New Year's resolution is I'm going to be trying my best to actually find employment this year. Start getting some regular income going there. Part of it is just because it would be nice to have regular income, start saving up to get my own place, have real internet and all that kind of thing. Also, another part of it is that with my mum no longer having her caretaking job, that's less income that's coming into the house, and so I want to try my best to do my part to help out a bit more. Since she's not working that caretaking job anymore, her car's going to be here more often, and that should afford me the opportunity to go out, put out applications, things like that. Should I get work, I'm not quite sure how it'll affect my channel and uploading schedules and everything. it would be a non-issue if not for having to stay up for HughesNet's free download period to upload my videos. That's just something we'll have to see how it goes. Entertaining you all, making these videos, that's a very important thing to me. I very much enjoy doing it, so I'm going to try and find some way to balance things out to where I can still do that. We'll just have to see how it goes. It'll be an adjustment period. It's one that, you know, we all knew it would have to happen sometime. But I think in the end, this is going to be a positive thing all around. One other thing I do want to mention is on the subject of income and everything like that. With my mum no longer having the caretaking job, donations are appreciated more now than ever. So, if you can send in anything to help out, that is highly appreciated. So, yeah, with that, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover here. So, hopefully Battle Network 3 will be starting up fairly soon, probably later this week. I hope everyone out there is having a happy new year so far, and may 2012 be prosperous for everyone. And with that, yeah, I think that's about where I'm going to call it for now, so thank you very much for watching. As ever, I want to thank you all for sticking with me through the years, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well.